Hello, welcome to my channel, A Piece of Gaia. My name is Lindsay, and today we're going to be doing a card reading all about practicing self-love and things like that. But also we're going to just be doing a general reading. So this is going to be my card of the day here, number 24, Potion, with remember to practice self-love. So that's just kind of like my main base of things that I'm kind of going by. That's why I kind of set up the colors that I did. And we have these 3 different earrings. If you only want to pick by these, this is number 1, number 2, and number 3. The rainbow heart is number 1. The pink gummy bear earrings is number 2. And the oxalotl earrings are number 3. Okay, but I'm also going to be shuffling out a therapet for you to choose from. So I hope y'all are doing well today and having a lovely day wherever you are in the world. And we are going to go ahead and see what is going on with your energy and how can we better love at this time. So what therapet would like to be our choices here? Okay. All right, there are your 3 choices, and I will, the timestamps are listed below in the description box and also in the pinned comments, and I will see you in your selected reading. Hello to those of you who selected group number 1 with this card here and this little rainbow heart earrings. It's kind of like a friendship necklace. One person gets 1/2, but these are for you, and the person in the middle between this is your head. So we're focusing today on self-love, but really we're doing a general reading. So I'm going to set that off to the side for you. So this card here says, you will rise above the ashes. You will find a way to become whole again, with this phoenix bird. So beautiful energy here, rising again. So within that, I feel that you've had to let a lot of yourself go, and a lot of passion, I feel, is come forward to kind of melt away and like burn away, melt away. I'm seeing the ice melting on my house here. It's dripping down, so that was what I first thought. But I'm feeling like there's also something about you here that has a very fiery, passionate energy. And I'm also picking up on Scorpio vibes with the Phoenix as well. So let's go ahead and see with these oracle cards some of the energy we're working with. Okay, eucalyptus. Okay, magical properties, protection, purification, and healing. Number 27, Strange Valentine. Love is strange. Okay, adorable. We have reason, think it over. And your herbal healing card here. So most of all, also I was hearing a lot of healing coming through, and then we got this card with the healing because I was guided to use this deck in this reading, and this deck is called the Herbal Healing deck. Okay, Violet Introspection. Lovely. And with this deck, I'm going to go ahead and read a quote out of the book. Oh, just open right on it. Your visions will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside dreams, who looks inside awakens. Carl Jung. All right. And let's get you some tarot as well. All right, so we have the Justice card, number 11, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Wands. And then clarifying each one of those. The Knight of Wands, or I'm sorry, the King of Wands, clarifying the Justice card, the Hanged Man with the Four of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups with the Two of Wands. So right away I heard second chances. There is a second chance in something about self-love, but also I'm feeling this planning for something to draw more of that in. And I'm feeling like maybe you're saving for something so that you can venture out and do something for yourself that involves more travel, more of seeing the world, more of involving yourselves in some of the passions that you like to do. And, you know, that at this time, maybe this Four of Pentacles is coming through to let you know that it's probably a good time to hold on to some of those finances. You know, hang in there is what I'm hearing with the Hanged Man. I'm hearing also that to see things from this new perspective right now, from looking into something that it's like, we really want to do this thing, but it takes some time to do this thing. I also feel that there may be a person involved in this, and I'm seeing that as far as your energy is concerned, I'm just going to put this as your energy, and I'm thinking that you're feeling this entrepreneurial spirit. You're probably wanting to take on more adventure. I see you wanting to travel more, wanting to invest more in what is passionate for you and what helps you align yourself with what your spiritual energy is calling at this time for you. Because I also feel like this love is strange. It's like maybe we're looking for more reasons to get involved in something with someone, or more reasons to take this leap, I feel, of going out and doing something. And I feel like the eucalyptus says this is this calm energy that I'm feeling, and this is a time for looking at yourself as being very protected, being, you know, purifying your energy so that you can make the right choices. I also feel with this card, and whatever is going on with your energy as far as your karmic energy, I feel like there is a lot of balance that you are now receiving. You might even have some Libra energy that is prominent, and I feel like relationships are a big focus at this time, because well, I see that the relationship with yourself is the most important, of course. And then, you know, our relationships with others follows. And you're finding more importance in that and more reasons to, I feel like, could journey out. find more places to go that inspire you. Very nice. I also see the elements coming together as well, saying if there is any type of cleansing rituals, purification rituals, protection rituals that you'd like to do. Fire and water right now in this and is very important, and speaking it into existence as well. Okay. All right, so let's get you a last message here from the mushroom deck. Here. My life unfolds in proportion to my courage. Here. In this moment, I have two options: step forward into growth or backward into safety. So, I will find balance between letting go and hanging on. Yeah, that's definitely what I was feeling as well. And if there is a love interest in your life, I feel like this individual is someone who's very passionate about life. They have a very positive outlook. They might even have a little bit of a temper from here and there just because they're a very passionate individual. I don't really see this being a problem at all. But I do see that if there was someone in your past that brought you a lot of trouble, okay, and disrupted your energy, and you're wanting to seek any vengeance or anything like that, this card is coming through to say their karmic justice will be served and you don't have to do anything about it. The universe will see to it, okay? All right, well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Bye-bye. Hello to those of you who selected group number 2 with this set of pink gummy bear earrings and this cat here. So it says sometimes it feels like the horrible feeling will never end. It's important to hold on and wait it out because it will never last. All right, because it never lasts. Yeah, that's the thing about feelings, right? We can't really rely on them to guide us. So I'm feeling like a very strong energy of being guided by more of that logical energy. It's like with your heart, couple that together. And also I'm feeling like maybe we need to do something to change up the energy, because if we are having some type of depression or some type of thing that we need to release, we can do some kind of ritual to release this energy so that we can get back into where we need to be to love ourselves more and have a more positive experience. Okay, so let's go ahead and get you some more cards here. We're going to start with tarot for you. So I hope you all are having a lovely day today and not doing too horribly, and hopefully I can help pump you up just a little bit by whatever we have here to increase more practice of self-love and care for ourselves. So if you didn't watch the beginning, this is my card of the day here. Potion, remember to practice self-love. So that's why I've decided to put the theme of today on that. All right, what are the messages for those that selected group 2? Page of Wands, you're getting that energy back. Ooh, the Sun, positive energies coming through. And 2 of Pentacles, we may be juggling energy at this time. We don't know exactly where it's going to land, but I'm sure you will make a choice or pick the right thing to physically bring into your life that'll give you a little bit more balance in this situation. So I feel like the Page of Wands wants to be creative, wants to really shine, wants to be heard, wants to be seen. And the Sun is saying, yes, be seen, be noticed. There's like this revelation also coming through. I feel that you're going to have a big epiphany about how you use your energy and how you take in energy. And I'm feeling like you're going to be really taking an honest approach in some of the more practical matters of your life, because then that will free you up to have more of a creative spirit. All right, now let's get some clarifiers here with the Steampunk Tarot. We have 8 of Swords here. Oh, wow. The Sun clarifying the Sun, and Queen of Cups clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. Love it. So all in all, I'm feeling like if you resonated with this message and that's why you picked this card, you are assured a positive outcome. Okay, you have 2 different sets of cards coming together to prove this to you. I'm also seeing like dancing and freeing up your energy as well. That might be very important for you right now. So let's get you some oracle messages. The Queen of Cups is really showing me nurturing yourself and then others, because I feel like you are a very nurturing individual. You probably are very caring and loving to others. You probably, the Sun 2 times is also showing me a child. The Page is also showing me a child. The 8 of Swords, I'm also feeling that to free yourself up from some of these self-imposed limitations that are in your mind, we need to do something to change up that energy and get into a new energy. Do something that you haven't done before, maybe a creative endeavor you haven't done before, a different type of art medium, something like that. Okay, we have tolerance and security in good hands. So tolerance, be generous. So I heard be generous of spirit. So I'm also feeling like not to limit yourself in who you show your light to, because you never know when the right person could come along to give you the right information that you need to help light up your day, light up your journey more, make you more tolerant of some things that might be difficult for you to deal with right at the moment. Because I'm feeling like maybe there's something triggering, something that's healing from the past. And this is saying that you're in good hands. I feel like Spirit is also coming through to say there's this masculine figure on your side here that is a passed on loved one that is really trying to open up this light portal of energy for you. And I'm feeling like your generosity and hands, something about equal reciprocity as well. So you being generous and not expecting anything in return at this time is what's coming through. Okay, we have a golden seal with healing and walnut with letting go. Wow, I love how this all comes together. Beautiful. So yeah, I did feel a lot of healing with this group. In general, this reading, I felt a lot of healing, and that's why I chose this specific deck. This is the Herbal Healing deck. So I really feel like letting go is a form of healing. So when we hold on to something, it's taking up this space and kind of nagging at us. I'm also feeling like a physical item in your house. You might be struggling with letting this thing go because it's telling you a negative story that maybe you don't want to hear or repeated over and over again. And if that is the case, I just give the advice, you know, if that thing isn't telling you a story that you like and is, you know, messing up your vibes when you're trying to get into a groove of something. You know, let's do that from a place of like a newness, a fresh new energy, maybe even replacing that thing with something that you're a little bit more passionate about, so that it's not really connected in that way to you. Okay? All right. I see that golden seal as like signed, sealed, delivered, like there's something that is guaranteed. I'm feeling like that it's this shipment or something is in good hands also that's coming through. All right, we have the carnivorous flower fairy. A tempting offer has a high price. Well, you know, this is giving me, you know, risk equals reward, but we also have to be careful and be wary of maybe even several red flags. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4 red flags in particular, maybe that you maybe need to take a step back and look at a little bit more. I feel like this is also within your energetic field, like a few different things we need to look at in order to be a little bit more tolerant and generous with yourself. I'm feeling you may have been a little bit negative with yourself, or telling yourself a story that could be a little bit hurtful to your energy. And would you tell that same story to a friend or someone that you really loved? It's coming through as well. Yeah, and then this 38 coming to a number 11. If there is anyone that you are connected to, I feel like there might be something about this person that makes you feel like you want to accept the energy within. Like I feel like this person's kind of coming through. There's 1, 2 people that could possibly be in with your energy. I feel also maybe even if you resonate with juggling 2 relationships at this time, yeah, I feel like letting one of them go, and the one that is more beneficial to your healing, beneficial to your positive life, and also the person that is more tolerant, more generous, lets you heal, lets you have an environment where you can heal. The person who gives you more security, that you feel the safest with, is also coming through, okay? All right. So let's get you a message from, actually do this deck here. There's some more messages for those that selected group 2. Pansy, divination, communication, happiness, and love. Oh, this is my favorite flower by far, and it doesn't really last that long. I mean, it kind of does, I guess, but it's more of a spring, early summer flower, and then toward middle to late summer it starts to get kind of crazy. I love these flowers, though. I usually have 2 big pots or more of these just blooming in the spring because I just love them so much. They make me happy. All right, so I also feel like doing things aesthetically to make yourself happy at this time as well. Queen of Cups is coming through to say, I love myself a beautiful environment, right? Okay. All right, and let's get you a last message here from the mushrooms. This guy here. I cannot fight gravity, but I can learn how to fall. I saw fail. So there's an important lesson in there. I feel like to be easy with yourself when you're in a new process, when you're trying something new, and be okay with it not totally working out, because you're still learning. Even if you feel like you've done all your research and you've really investigated all the knowledge, this page is giving me maybe there's something that we need to go back to school about or go to the YouTube university for. And you know, in failing and falling is very important. I also feel like as far as a child is concerned, if you're concerned with this child failing and falling, I understand. I'm feeling the angst of the Queen of Cups coming through, being like, I just want to protect my child. I just want them to be safe. And I'm feeling like the universe is coming through to say your child is in good hands. They are safe. Just because they fall and they get hurt does not defeat them. It only makes them stronger. It only shows them more of a way to be smarter about life. So yeah, even though it's painful for us moms, yes. Ugh. So here, I accept that things I cannot control are out of my control. Yeah, that's coming through as like the AA prayer as well. Yeah. Yeah, control is a very funny thing, you know. The moment you think you have it, you don't. And the moment you don't have it, you seem like you do have it. It's like, it's a tricky thing. So I feel like in that, it's like, don't hold on to things too tightly. Let things flow in and out of your life. If we hold on to things too tightly, sometimes they end up slip out of our hands, right? I'll get you one more here. I will never ask you about your backup plan. Ooh, yeah, if this is a relationship, that is a very triggering subject, I feel. And if you're going there with someone and you're asking for an argument, I feel, in this energy, like it's also showing like a kind of jealousy, or maybe not feeling secure enough with ourselves. So we are questioning the other person, like we're not worthy. Or maybe if you feel that way, that they're not honoring you and giving you the worth that you need, and maybe you don't want to maybe break up with this person right away or something, you want to enhance the relationship, I would say giving a little bit of space to the situation and means of just doing more self-care routines and spending more time on yourself, and then revisiting and having more of that glow and that happiness on your face, so that we're not in those negative flows where we get a little bit jealous of someone not maybe honoring how we want to be treated. So we need to treat ourselves how we want to be treated and show other people that. And if they're not honoring you, I mean, that is up to you, but my solution to that is there's lots and lots of fish in the sea, my love, okay? All right, well, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this energy. And if you feel so called, come out and see me again sometime. All right, bye-bye. Hello to those of you who selected group 3 with this card here. You're doing fine, don't give up. Or the axolotl earrings. All right, so love axolotl energy, so cute. Okay, so whatever you're doing right now, I'm just being guided to say, keep going. You're almost there, you know? And also to share with you a little bit of my own personal situation about giving up is I erased a lot of my old videos from years and years of this channel when I had a really hard time in my life, and I was like, I just was really pressured by all the things that I was doing. So I decided to give up on YouTube for a while, but I shouldn't have erased my videos. So this card is just kind of coming through to say, don't be extreme about it. Pace yourself a little bit more, because you're going to get there. Things take time, but you've already put in so much. You know, don't give up now after you've gone so far. That's what it's showing me, okay? All right. Let's go ahead and get into some oracle cards here for you. So far, with the axolotls, I feel this very gentle and very unique type energy, or maybe like also a very unique specific place in the world that you live. There's maybe something very special about that place that you live. Okay. And, you know, this card here was my card of the day, so I wanted to focus in on more self-love here. Remember to practice self-love. And, you know, getting ourselves into that energy of, you know, what is best for us. Sometimes, you know, actually separating ourselves from the energy is probably best, because maybe there's something that you've been really working towards and you don't want any side distractions. All right, we have properties, set them, or priorities, set them, freedom, and confidence. Wow, you got all blue cards. All right, so that throat chakra is either becoming unblocked, or you also, I'm feeling like air sign, water sign. Also, I'm feeling like you guys are very intuitive. So this is just asking you to keep that faith, keep going, have confidence in yourself. This vision is yours. You know, set those priorities, set those lists, make sure that, you know, you have everything lined up so that you can accomplish and fully, you know, embrace the finality of what I'm feeling this energy is coming to. Okay. All right, we have number 33, dress of alchemy, release your power. Ooh, I'm seeing don't bottle your power up. Like, and this is also saying speak your voice. Yeah, speak your truth too. Yeah, I'm also feeling that Emperor's clothes, the Emperor's new clothes, or the, yeah, like that that old story. So it's also like about, you know, letting the clothing speak for itself, like dressing to impress, or dressing for the occasion, or putting on the right clothing is, you know, is let the clothing be elegant, is what it's saying. Don't worry about your words. If you need to like really speak your mind and get, you know, the words out of your mouth, I'm feeling like don't worry about censoring yourself, and censor yourself in the way that you are all put together. Your look, the way you look, the way you present yourself, the way you put your posturing, okay? So I'm also feeling like career vibes from this as well. So self-loving yourself also is like showing people that, like, through the things that you do to yourself and your appearance, you know, you're demanding this energy. Voodoo in blue, back off. Ooh, blue. Oh, so maybe you really need to tell someone off. Maybe you need to say, you know, I am busy. Like, stop disrupting my energy. Like, enough is enough. Like, I need my space. I'm feeling with this energy. You have 2 master numbers. Yeah. There's something that you're mastering. I feel like you're alchemizing your energy so that you don't let in people to take of your energy. And there's a ladybug, or Asian beetle. At least that's what we call them here. It's like hanging out. There you go, guy. Come on. It just wants to be on me. Here. Go on, little plant. Oh. Okay. So, lucky. Now is a lucky time. I feel luck is on your side when it comes to voicing your opinion. I also just feel, if you're not someone who really likes the word luck, I just feel like there's a lot of positive energy that is associated with whatever you're drawing in, and your whatever manifestation that you're bringing in. All right, let's look at this deck here. All right, you got the jasmine and the lilac. So jasmine, love, harmony, tranquility, meditation, and spirituality. Then we have protection, banishing negativity, psychic ability, and purification in this one. We had a lot of messages coming through. I believe these two cards came out in like 3 readings ago or something like that. So maybe if you see this on the cover and these are the pics, that's guiding me to say if you'd like to go, there might be a message in that reading for you. Okay, but other than that, here's this other feeling of, I feel like a lot of power, you know, and that power, releasing that power, I'm feeling like is you gaining more power over the situation by being in a state that is very calm and meditative. Yeah. And as soon as I got that card of the day, I felt like it symbolized a lot of healing. That's why I heard this deck first. This is the Herbal Healing deck. So I feel like there's some powerful messages in here for all of us. So we have the Chamomile Inner Child. And we have the Golden Seal Healing. So that came out in group number 2 as well. So yeah, healing of that inner child. And sometimes this is showing me we have to push those away, that maybe there's been energy where you've just always felt like your energy was being siphoned by another person, and this is really coming through to say open your mouth and just say back the heck off. Like stop. Like I don't know who's doing what to you or what's happening in your energy, but you have the right to your own autonomy. You can like have your own energetic field. Someone doesn't have to constantly come in and interrupt you. So if you need your own space or something, you know, this is saying to release the energy of taking on so much also, so that you can retreat and regain more of that energy. All right. So let's get you a tarot message and see a little bit more into this. Take it. 2 of Cups, okay. So you might be aligning with another individual. Six of Pentacles, 3 of Swords. Okay, so yes, this 3 of Swords is coming through, you know, it came through in another, I think the other deck that I'm going to get clarifiers here for, but I feel like there is this new renewal of this alignment of a spiritual partner that is very much more spiritually aligned with you, and they're more loving, the relationship is more balanced, more harmonious, more giving, and whatever we have experienced in the past that has left us in this energy, this is a healing to that energy. I feel like this individual that's coming through wanting to be seen is they are very healing to your energy, because they symbolize something that you maybe have not been able to receive from another person because you weren't being given what you wanted, and maybe you weren't also showing what you wanted. And you know, I feel like sometimes that takes time too, because when we're younger, we are living through old programming or someone else's idea of what we should be, and then we reprogram ourselves and we decide to have our own life. And through that process, there's a lot of things that we look at and we're like, well, I am not aligned with that anymore. I don't want to be in that, because you're really sensing and feeling like what is truly meant for you is out there. And once we can let go of this hurt and release that and tell others that how we actually feel, then that's when we align into this beautiful balance, I feel. And then there's also a physical element to this. So maybe this is also someone that you meet at work. I'm also feeling like maybe I'm seeing also getting your physical needs met, and that being an equal exchange of energy. Okay, I've shuffled these quite a bit. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, clarifying the 2. 9 of Pentacles, clarifying the 6 of Pentacles. And the World card clarifying the Three of Swords. Yes, I heard this is over, babe. This is over. This is so done. And once you can acknowledge that you have done the work, like I feel like you can give yourself the recognition for this, that you've passed through this phase, you've leveled up. I feel like you're more in your head, up in the clouds about this energy more than what really needs to be enforced right now. And it's saying, come back down to earth, feel what you should be truly grateful for, because it's waiting there for you. And there's someone, I feel, waiting for you as well. There might even be a new business opportunity that you can get yourself into, and you can align with something that you truly love, and people that are a little more just in a soul tribe. I'm feeling energy for you, instead of being around people who just make us feel icky every day when we go to work. It's like, it's not about the work that we do, but it's more about the people that are around us sometimes. So I'm feeling like those people that have maybe been kind of disappointing, I feel, in the past, are going to be seeing us in a different light, if they are going to be seeing us at all. You know, I'm seeing that you're wanting to reveal a more honest part of yourself, a more educated part of yourself. I feel like anything that you had maybe been ignorant about in the past, you're dropping those energies, and you're moving into a more beautiful energy with, you know, taking that inner child, that also I'm feeling that hurt child, and comforting them and doing that shadow work to see some of those, you know, subconscious energies, so that they don't really rule the conscious part of your life. Okay, so beautiful. Let's go ahead and get you some last messages here from these mushroom cards. That hawk just told me keep your eye on the prize. Don't get too distracted. Right here it says, you know, don't give up. You're almost there. So there may be some things that cause some emotional upset, and it's maybe some healing that we need to deal with so that we can actually keep pushing forward. You know, interestingly enough too, I feel sometimes when we're undergoing something, a big project, a big deadline, something, we're going to meet a part of ourselves that is that stressy person, that person that's inside of you that's like, oh, I don't know, we're not going to make it, and has all these anxieties and all these things. And that is that person that up against the opposition. That's when you really know that you're close to success, because the success also wants, that energy comes through to kind of be like, are you, you know, gonna be okay with the success? Are you gonna be okay with moving into this new energy? And it's hesitant because it wants to keep you in that comfort zone so that we don't get hurt, or we don't get in situations, you know, where our confidence is destroyed. So I feel like keeping, you know, that very narrowed in focus and your goal, maybe even writing it down, you know, what are your goals and your lists and your things that we had with this card as well. What are the priorities? All right. And what are you putting your finances into? If this has to do with a business, this is saying reinvesting some of that money that is made back into the business. Okay. All right. This one says, if I own my story, I get to write the ending. Nice. This one here. Wherever I am there. So being more present. Yes. I can be a lot sometimes. I own that. Yeah, I feel that in the World card. You know, you may have a lot of energy to give, and it's just asking you to put this energy in the right specific areas. So if it's work, you're at work. If it's a love relationship, you're focused, you're tuned in. And, or, you know, if it's a spiritual thing, you're there, you're present, you're in the ritual, you know, you're meditated in. So yeah, that I feel is a very potent for honoring every level and every layer that is you in this self-love energy that I'm feeling for all of us here. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me in this energy. And if you feel so called, come out and see me again sometime. All right, bye-bye.